We've got reporting from the side. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Here we go. And it's the Warriors to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4. Leonard kicks to Gasol. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Brent, tonight, 2 strong reserve units. As a player, what are some of the advantages of coming off the bench and playing?
I think, Kevin, if you think about coming off the bench and mentally you're into the game, you'll understand the rhythm of when you check in and where you might be able to take advantage of what they're doing defensively, some of their offensive schemes. You might have seen the sets, so it's important to pay attention while you're on the bench and then come in and impact the game in a positive way.
You can get in the flow of the game without even playing.
Sometimes, and then you also get to play against another team's bench, which can sometimes help you find your rhythm a lot quicker than going up against the starter.
Good point.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, we've seen him make this shot work, but they can do better.
Now, here's Lowry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Lock at 6. And they double up Gasol. Here's Leonard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lowry kicks to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And so he hits both.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Curry with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Steph Curry, Brent, is there any doubt in your mind that he is the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I don't think there's any doubt, but I like the fact that Steph Curry doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, and he isn't. He's trying to be better at making plays. He's trying to be better at making good decisions. He's trying to be better as a defender. And so all of these things for Steph Curry, he's not satisfied with the things that he's done so far in his career, which have all been elite.
And stolen by Cousins. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Leonard. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Thompson passes to Cousins. They kick it out to Green. They get the rebound. Passes to Durant. Thompson for 3. Cousins finds Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Thompson's got 6. Brent, some wondered whether they changed their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Warriors leading by 4, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Curry from deep three-point land.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here's Leonard from 3. Drops in the tray. 5 points in the game.
So the dilemma is this with Kawhi. Do you play off so he doesn't blow by you, or you get up on him to prevent the jump shot? Either way, he's going to make you pay.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a... Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on.
That's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
So for Toronto right now, Ibaka is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like it if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say it with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents. Here's Cousins, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. That one falls. Van Vliet's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Raptors. Thompson way outside, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Shoots over Cousins.
Extremely well put together in terms of body coordination. Ibaka pump fakes under control, then draws the foul.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. Durant in the corner. Had a hand on it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's McCaw. 2 points. That one goes.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
Here's Durant, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Toronto called for the foul.
Oh, Kevin Durant, he cares. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. He cares about how they go about their business, and he puts the work in. So since leaving OKC and all the criticism and all the outside chatter, Kevin Durant has been the best player on the best team in the biggest moments, winning 2 Finals MVPs.
And the Raptors call time here. And for Durant, Brent, to absorb so much animosity, especially in Oklahoma City, it really pained him.
Well, of course you don't like it when people are talking negatively about you, but the one thing about going to Golden State and being around that environment, I think Kevin Durant felt safe around the construct and culture of what the Warriors were about. And then for Kevin, obviously, the best thing to do is go out and play and let your play do the talking. He's certainly done that, and he's done it loudly.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Thompson dishes to Durant. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range, it starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Jerebko's checked in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Leonard from 3. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his teammate the momentum right before the buzzer.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball.
And that does it for our halftime show.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And there's Iguodala. And it's Looney in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Marc Gasol. Brent, do you think individual defense is getting easier to measure with player tracking and advanced stats?
I don't. I think it's impossible for you to find some legitimate measurement of how much a player is truly impacting the game defensively. I think there's great indicators of combinations of players that are on the floor at the same time, that are working collectively and doing something to shut down another team's best offensive unit. But individually, it's so hard to just put a number on what a guy is doing in terms of his total impact defensively.
So the eye test is not out of style.
I don't think so. I think we're getting better at the defensive metrics that are being used, Kevin, and I think that clearly we can see with some of the best wing defenders in the league, a Robertson, a Covington, that they're able to control their man, a Kawhi Leonard. They're able to impact the game defensively, but how are we quantifying that? We need to get better with it.
Looney passes to Cousins. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, Iguodala setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
And stolen by Cousins. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Outside for Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Timeout called the Warriors. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Shot clock at 6. Durant against Leonard. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Leonard's got 9 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Curry gets the bucket.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Leonard on the wing, and there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
1:29 left here in the third quarter. Leonard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
And he's good on the second. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Curry against Lowry. Curry finds Durant. and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
Leonard inside, defended by Durant. Leonard, no luck.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Traps in the tray.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
The pass to Siakam. 40 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That one is off. Second free throw, no good. Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Curry with the 3. It's good. The basket. He's now 5 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run here.
Always having had the size and quickness to be an elite defender, Ibaka has perfected his fundamentals as well.
Here's Anunoby, guarded by Green. To the inside. A finish. And Green slams it in.
Draymond Green sees that he can get out into the lane. He can run the floor with some speed.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got McCaw. Baca is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Raptors trail by 16. Anunoby in the corner. Trying his luck deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Raptors. Warriors shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Toronto calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Warriors. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol's checked in for Anunoby. Leonard comes in for Patrick McCaw. And it's Green in for Powell. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Leonard against Durant. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 14.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And again, no good by Toronto.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Now, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
From deep, Gasol, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
A thing of beauty, Steph Curry's shot from distance, pure.
Outside Leonard. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 14. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. And that's now 21 points for Steph Curry. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Leonard fires away from outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Durant the pass to Cousins. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 21 points for Klay Thompson.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 20. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Our Jordan player of the game, Klay Thompson.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Pass to Leonard from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
Curry against Lowry. Fires the 3. Curry's shot is off. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. And another basket for Toronto.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in. You got to get him off his spots.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. From the point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, putting pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards